Well, there we go. And now on the line, I believe we have a regular caller to the show, John from Basingstoke. John, are you there?
Hello, Mark. Yes, I am. John from Basingstoke. John Ashe with an E, speaking to you today from my kitchen. Very good to be speaking to you, Mark.
Lovely to speak to you, John. So tell me what you're up to this fine day.
Well, it is a very fine day because my wife is out and it's lunchtime, and I'm about to do what my wife doesn't like me to do. Does not like me to do.
Steady on, John.
Pardon?
Steady on.
Well, one of the things that my wife doesn't like me to do, but one of the things that she doesn't like me to do that I particularly like to do, that I'm able to do now because she's not here, and that is, for lunchtime, to make a peanut butter sandwich. She does not like that because she claims it's lots of carbohydrates and lots of fat. Wonderful stuff. So, you'll excuse me if I enjoy myself making my peanut butter sandwich.
Right. Goodness me. That's, what... Are you all right there, John?
Yes, I'm fine. I'm just taking out a bit of bread there from the bin, trying to find the butter. There it is. I have to be quick. She'll be probably back within 20 minutes, so it's a quick lunch.
Okay.
I've got a story about what I've eaten.
All right, go on then.
That's technically a lie, I suppose.
What? Sorry, you've got a story, did you say, John?
Yes, I've got a story about what I've eaten, and that's, some healthy things like broccoli spears. There's some things in the fridge like that, and I'll put those in the compost heap. You won't notice that.
Right, okay.
She'll think I've eaten those, you see.
Okay, all right.
That's the logic, Mark.
Right, okay. Does she... So I'm guessing she doesn't monitor the level of peanut butter in the jar, then?
She has nothing to do with it whatsoever, which is great.
Right, okay.
And when I buy a new one, I always buy one that looks exactly the same, put it back in exactly the same place, so she never knows.
Ah.
Yes.
Clever. So what are you doing now, John? You're putting... Are you putting butter on the... Are you having toast or bread?
It's bread.
Right.
So it's brown bread, so it's ostensibly healthy, although it's still carbohydrates. It's slightly more complex than white bread, I suppose. See, I study these things because I used to be a quantity surveyor. Have I ever told you I used to be a quantity surveyor?
Yes, you have. I think our listeners are quite aware, John, that you used to be a quantity surveyor. Absolutely.
All right. I don't want them to think that I'm bragging because I used to be scientific.
Well, no. I think you still are, aren't you, to a certain extent?
Oh, yes. I mean, I used to do a scientific trade. But
Right.
I'm extremely scientific. I always have been. Indeed.
Okay.
Yeah. So if I take this lid off in the scientific way as I possibly can, inside one. Oh, fantastic!
What's that?
The smell. Just smell that much. Well, I suppose you can't.
John, I'm imagining gorgeous. I'm imagining it. I'm sure our listeners are too.
Isn't it wonderful what you're imagining?
It's a good smell.
Here we go. So here, a nice big. I always have lots.
Now, did you put butter on first, or are you just going straight ahead with the peanut butter?
That's while we were talking. That's what I was doing.
Right. And did you use butter, or did you use some kind of margarine?
Oh, no, butter.
Right.
Good heavens.
So
that's something that my wife agrees with. She does think that margarine isn't good for you, but butter is better for you.
And
it's probably better not to have any table fats at all, but I don't go along with that. So I put loads on, actually. There we are. A real sort of doorstep.
So paint a picture for us, John. How thick is the peanut butter now?
Well, not thick enough, and we're going in for another one here.
Right.
For a second dive into the peanut butter. There we go. You can tell my enthusiasm today, can't you?
I can.
Fantastic.
John.
Fantastic. Looks like putty, doesn't it? But it tastes like heaven.
Yep.
Although it does tend to stick to the roof of your mouth.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've ever found. Yeah. I prefer the what's called the crunchy type, isn't it? Because it's got those bits in, and that tends to mitigate that phenomenon.
Do you know, I should have asked you that, John. I should have asked you that first, actually. I'm very remiss. So you're going for the crunchy, not the smooth?
Well, I would do, but they didn't have any in the shop at the time. So the problem is, I've set a precedent as well, you see, because when I started this business, this clandestine eating, it was a smooth type.
Right. And
so because I always have to buy the smooth, don't I, in order to replace the pot in exactly the right place. But I do have a secret. I do have a secret stash sometimes of crunchy, which I put in the shed.
Okay.
But it's a little bit dodgy because there are various pots in there with things like, WD-40 and like that, so I have to be careful.
Okay. Right.
I did have an accident once, but...
What, you put WD-40 on your bread?
It wasn't WD-40, it was putty.
Oh.
It looks exactly the same.
Goodness.
You know what putty is, round window frames?
I do know, John, what putty is, yes.
Yeah.
I'm a man of the world.
Doesn't taste very good, I have to say.
No.
Because I had to rinse my mouth out for probably about half an hour. But,
Goodness.
Anyway.
That was when your wife was out, was it? When you'd put the putty in your mouth?
Yes, that's right. So, by the time I got back, I was red-faced and out of breath.
Crumbs.
But she didn't expect anything or suspect anything.
Well, she did. That's what. Yeah. So she didn't talk to you. Yeah, okay. So let's hope that she didn't suspect anything.
Hold it. What's that? No, it must have been a bird or something. Oh dear, my heart did jump.
Oh.
This has been going on for months, Mark. So, I don't want to let the cat out of the bag.
No. Okay. So So you've gone for a second layer of peanut butter, have you?
I have. Yes. Yes. It's extremely thick here. I'm just trying to make it smooth as possible.
And are you
with
having?
One hand. This is difficult with one hand because I speak to you and holding the telephone with the other hand. You see.
You could put the phone down.
Oh, I could. Can I just do that for just a little bit?
Yep.
Right. Oh, this is the business.
Excellent. How many pieces of? I don't know if you can hear me, but how many pieces of bread have you got?
I can just tell you there. Well, it's an end piece of bread, so it's nice and solid,
right,
and it's ready to eat. The trouble is, if I eat it now, you won't be able to hear what I'm saying, will you? Especially if it sticks to the roof of my mouth.
That's called a crust, John.
Oh yeah, it's an end crust. That's right. Yes, here we go. Shall I
go for it? Go for it.
I am rather desperate to eat it, though.
Go for it.
Oh, ambrosia. Food of the gods.
Fantastic. Fantastic.
Absolutely.
And
I don't believe in pagan gods, by the way. I'm Church of England.
Oh, okay. No sign of the missus?
No, not yet.
Good.
Can I take another mouthful?
Fantastic. Well, just make sure, John, you don't give yourself indigestion or constipation through eating, rushing through with eating of it.
Oh, gorgeous. Okay, here it is. This is my alternative stash that I normally keep in the shed.
Okay.
I've been putting it under the stairs just recently.
Okay.
So you doesn't know anything about this one.
Right.
This is absolutely no sugar added, right?
Right.
This is crunchy organic peanut butter. How about that?
Fantastic. That sounds very healthy to me.
It's really nice. And you think she wouldn't object to that because it's organic, but it's got lots of fat in it still. So if any of your fellow listeners, know of any peanut butter that's got no fat in, will you let me know?
Oh, absolutely. Well, if they're listening now, listeners, then do call in or text in and tell me the answer to that. We're looking for a non-fat peanut butter brand, I suppose, aren't we? So, John, that's nice that you're enjoying yourself. What I will do is I'll leave you to, as it were, get a room with your peanut butter sandwich. But in the meantime, have you got a song for us to play?
I haven't got a song, no. I'm a little bit stressed at the moment because I think she might be coming
back.
Okay. Oh, that's the car.
Oh, right.
Yeah, okay. I haven't got a song, so what am I going to do?
What about YMCA?
Oh, yes, yes, that's right.
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah.
I did used to dance. That's by the Village People,
yes,
isn't it?
Yes.
I used to dance to that as a young man. Well, until I realised what it was about. I saw the video.
Oh.
And then I stopped dancing to it as a young man because I'm not that way inclined. Can I put it that way?
Okay. No, that's...
People have inclinations, and we don't all share the same inclinations. There's no judgment in there at all. Whatever.
None taken.
So I saw the video, and I thought, not exactly me.
Right.
Probably won't be dancing to that one again as a young man, or even as an older man. I think I've kept proof of that. I like the song, MAYC. Very good.
Oh, okay. Well,
I won't be dancing, but I'll be listening.
Okay, well, I better leave you to it if you've got to hide the evidence then.
Yeah, I'll put it under something. There you go.
Right. Okay.
Yep, so thanks very much, Mark. Great show.
No problem.
Can I give a shout out to anybody?
Yeah, go for it. Go for it if you've got time.
Yes, Maud.
Oh, right, Maud, you've done it. Fantastic. Thank you, John.
Thank you very much, Mark. Good show. Great. I'm going to have to put the phone down now because you'll be in any minute now.
Okay.
Probably putting some shopping, out the back of the car. that sort of thing. So I have probably got a few seconds, but I better put this phone down before she comes in, or I'll get caught, and I'll be in trouble and all that, and I don't want that to happen. Yeah, I hope you don't mind. I'm not being rude or anything. Not trying to be rude to you or fellow listeners, because obviously I hold fellow listeners in very high esteem, as I hold myself in high esteem. So I'm going to have to put this down quickly because I don't want to get caught. Right. You understand, don't you?
Yep. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, he's gone. Okay. Well, there we go. So, John, this is for you, even though you can't hear it. It's the Village People and YMCA.
Darren's Valley's radio station.